Friday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. DA, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. We do see NBA teams utilizing more zone.
We see cycles all the time in the NBA for sure, David. Thank you. Now is the time of the season when a lot of rookies start to hit that rookie wall, but these young men have been spectacular all season long. They show no signs of slowing down. With that in mind, here are the top rookies who all have a chance at the Rookie of the Year. Take a look at Doc. There have been times where he's shown his potential. But as of now, he isn't in the conversation for the award.
And he's never been able to play at quite the level that we all thought he would coming into the season.
You know, maybe we didn't expect him to be at the top of those rookie rankings, but I definitely thought he'd do a little better than just cracking the top 20.
So with Bryant sitting on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Junior's out there with Captain Clutch, and it's ABC, and it's ABC, and it's Matthews in at the shooting guard position. And for Minnesota, Thomas is out there with Kobe. Then it's Pippen, then it's Magic Johnson, and it's Kane in at center. Now tonight, Clark, we're going to see a rivalry that spans the conferences. Always a fun matchup.
Well, you know what, Kevin? They only see each other twice a year, okay? And these teams do not need familiarity to breed contempt. It comes out all on its own.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
It's deflected, and the foul called on Junior. That is his first foul of the game.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Here's Kane trying to get open as Johnson. Kane, that's good. Here's Hamilton. Against Miami, he was really on his game. Outside Pippen from deep three-point range. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Here's Thomas, and Thomas with the stuff.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Pippen with the steal.
And they're losing their concentration here, guys. Just sloppy with the ball.
And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for Minnesota.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Durant's checked in for Junior.
And Anthony Edwards, the top pick of 2020. Not the most polished player early on, but his ceiling is through the roof.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. So many top picks come in ready to play, Greg. Edwards a part of a class that needed more time, though.
Yeah, the talent is clearly there. And don't forget the pandemic cutting the college careers of many of the 2020 draftees short. Edwards, though, has all the tools to be an incredible wing player.
Second chance effort, and Bryant the bucket on the assist from Thomas.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
It's stolen by Bryant. Outside Thomas. Right through the D for the layup.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
That's tipped. Hamilton the pass to Captain Clutch. Good work there as it goes.
Wow, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And here's Hamilton. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Chicago again turning it over. Some changes for Minnesota. Tim Duncan, he's checked in for Kane. And Chauncey Billups has subbed in for Scottie Pippen. And Chicago also making a switch. Jordan, he's checked in for Hamilton. Here's Duncan. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Johnson kicks to Billups. Launches a three. And Duncan throws it down hard.
Well, you know, Duncan's too big and talented not to put a body on him. And he's always lurking around looking for offensive boards.
Matthews scanning the floor. 1:27 left to play in the first quarter. Johnson, the pass to Bryant. Here's Billups, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
And Billups is a clutch performer, someone who isn't afraid of taking big shots. I just love how fearless he is.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. Robinson's checked in for Minnesota. Doc comes in for Thomas. Pax checked in for Chicago. Kobe comes in for ABC. And so Billups nails both of them.
Well, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Here's Kobe, and finish off by Bryant.
Bryant skying high to slam it home. Always looking to stuff with style.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Outside Billups. Pass to Robinson. And yes, a nice assist from Billups.
And guys, they've allowed an embarrassing number of points off those turnovers.
Well, you really put your defense in a tough spot. You compromise your defense when you fumble the ball away like that.
Pat passes to ABC. Tipped away. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
Here's Doc, and he's good on the three ball. Doc's got 5 points so far.
It's early, but they are getting pummeled on the glass.
Well, they've got to take a stand and commit to controlling their defensive backboard. These second chance buckets are killing.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And so it's Minnesota riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Right back after this break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Timberwolves team out there.
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Yeah, I agree. That was a flawless offensive performance so far. I mean, the shots have been falling. They're making good decisions. That's a nice recipe there.
They've got Doc. Robinson is out there with Duncan. Then there's Chauncey Billups. And it's Kobe in at the one. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. And Bryant wide open. He shoots. And yes, a nice assist from Billups. Billups has got 3 assists in the game. And a wide open look for Jordan. Again, Chicago.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Got a hand on it. Fast break. Here we go. And a wide open look for Junior. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Always nice to see Bryant find the open man. He gets so much attention on himself. That helps create opportunities for other guys.
And Greg, as the playoffs loom in the distance, for those teams who have overachieved in the regular season, how do they ensure that their success continues in the postseason?
Well, listen, the skeptics will remain, and you've got to understand the playoffs are a different animal. You have to be resilient and adaptable, and when that adversity hits, that's when your focus has to rise.
There's the three. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Yeah, you got to know Bryant looking to shoot as soon as he gets the ball. The D can't give him any daylight.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. They beat the Bulls during their last encounter in Chicago.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
And you know what? If they run away with this game like they did in that one, I'd expect to see plenty of minutes again for the guys coming off the bench.
Here's Hamilton. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. There's the double team with Hamilton. The three from Billups, and another three for Minnesota.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Here's Terrell, and Junior throws it down hard.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
And without a doubt, one of the greatest small men we've ever seen. Zeke possesses the skill and determination to just take over a game at any point.
ABC's checked in for the Bulls. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Driving to the basket. Nice shot by Hamilton. Timberwolves leading by 22. Johnson inside. A three from Billups. Buries it from three-point range. Billups has got 6 here in this quarter.
And getting going here in the second quarter, his second three-pointer of the game.
It's tipped, and they get it back. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Knocked away. Pass to Kane. Chicago grabs the miss.
Boy, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
And that one, good.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area, really keeps the defense honest.
And I'll tell you what, guys, I mean, with his combination of size and touch, he's a real threat from mid-range.
And though Thomas is great from the perimeter, he has a toughness and a willingness to go in amongst the trees and kind of mix it up. And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. Goes up, and the slam dunk by Johnson.
And, you know, Johnson plays with such confidence and effervescence in the open floor. You never know what he's going to do, but most of the time, he makes a good decision.
Johnson over to help. Here's ABC. Another one falls for Chicago.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. That'll be Minnesota as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves retain possession. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Robinson's checked in for Pippen. Doc comes in for Johnson. And Kobe is subbed in for Chauncey Billups. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Chicago. Bryant comes in for Hamilton. And here's Bryant for 3. Minnesota working with a new shot clock.
He's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
Here's Terrell. That shot is off. Some solid defense from Robinson. Here's Kobe. Doc, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. Rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Billy. I heard you tell the guys to take it to them and play with more physicality offensively. What did you mean?
Well, just I think when we're getting the ball inside around the basket, at times we got to go up a little bit stronger and play through the contact and go to the rim.
Tough sledding in there, but you got to get there. Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it. Back to you.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. It was a fast pace for Minnesota at the outset, displaying the force of a tidal wave and some excellent offensive and defensive possessions. They surged their way to a 14-2 start. They were hot as the first quarter came to a close, making all 5 of their last 5 shots of the period. Then in quarter number 2, they actually increased their intensity to pull further out in front, finishing with a double-digit advantage at the half. And, Kenny, what did you see?
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Doc has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
So with Durant sitting on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. They've got Captain Clutch. ABC is out there with Matthews. And it's ABC. And it's Terrell in at the 3, the small forward. The Timberwolves have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Boy, I tell you what, you can't even compare their numbers at the free throw line last season to the numbers this year. I mean, they are so much better.
And Johnson drops them both. And Greg, you had a lot of success playing in college and the NBA, but what was the most fun you ever had playing with a team?
That's a tough call, Kevin. I mean, winning tends to be the most fun, so I'd have to probably say my UNLV team, but we had some great teams with the Knicks, and don't forget about my Blazers. They were also a really competitive team.
Magic Johnson.
Hamilton with it. Shot from the top of the key, and that one off the back of the rim and in. Hamilton's got 6.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Here's Pippen. Yep, that one goes.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
To the inside, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really relied.
That was terrific!
And that's the baby-faced assassin. Thomas, he'll smile at you, and then he'll cut your legs out from under you.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Nice shot by Hamilton.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And sometimes that's the best policy when you're going up against a big guy. Take it to the 10, right at him, get to the rack.
Yeah, another turnover, but guys, on the whole, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many miscues.
Tim Duncan, he's checked in for Minnesota. Chicago also making some changes. Back comes in for ABC, and it's Jordan in for Matthews.
Well, it's been a great start for this offense here in the second half. 4 for 4.
Thomas dishes to Johnson. No good on the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
It's good.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
On the wing, Bryant. Back to Johnson. And Thomas now, top of the key. Here's Duncan. Tries again, and it's good for 2. Duncan's got his second basket of the night.
And you know, Duncan is an incredible talent. He's a menace on the block. Exceptional at scoring deep inside.
Chicago has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Oh, costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Phillips is checked in. And Chicago also making a switch. Durant's checked in. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, the league remains in love with three-pointers, but DeMar DeRozan remains true to his game. He says, if I see 100 people walking left, that doesn't mean I'm going to do the same. I see this clear path and want to stay right. Shooting threes, I feel like I'm settling, whereas I think anytime I drive, I'm going to score or get fouled. Kevin, different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, but DA, I love that strategy. Thanks for that story. There's the triple. The shot, no good. And the Bulls going the other way now. Hamilton with it, picked up by Kobe.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And Duncan gets it to go on the assist by Pippen. Duncan's got 6.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Fires the 3. And again, Chicago. No good. Here's Johnson. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Some changes for Minnesota. Robinson comes in for Pippen. And it's Doc in for Magic Johnson. Ryan is checked in for Chicago. Here's Jordan. And again, Chicago. No good. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Doc the pass to Bryant. And it's sent back by Kobe. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Bryant. Here's Robinson on the inbound. From deep, Phillips. Bryant with the rebound. Left side, KD.
KD is so good at drawing contact. You might remember now they changed the rules on that rip move that he perfected.
Bulls shooting their first free throws here tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.